Think about your favorite apple. Think about its qualities, the flavor, the texture, its beneficial properties, the color. Think about what it is that you like about it. And ask yourself this, are you so sure that there's not another variety of apple that could do one better even? Are you so sure you've tried an adequate variety of apples? When was the last time you had a Red Delicious? Hi, WiLLo Davis coming at you reluctantly in color. I gotta show you the colors of the apples, I guess. I really should have done this video in the kitchen, but my camera and light situation is very attached to this desk, and my phone is very old and doesn't really work anymore. The apple from the apple tree, Malus domestica, originated in Asia, grown throughout Eurasia for thousands of years before making its way to North America via European settlers. Colonists, really. Thank you, Johnny Appleseed. I went to a grocery store and found that they sold 13 varieties of apples. All of the expected standard apples are here, as well as some lesser known ones, some ones I just found out about. And this is what was available in a New Jersey grocery store. You got your staples, the Red Delicious, the Granny Smith, the Golden Delicious, the Macintosh. Almost lost one there. Your Honey Crisps, things you would expect to find. But what I've also got here is some of the maybe lesser common ones. Well, Gala is also pretty common, and then Fuji is also, I feel like, fairly common around here. But have you heard of the Empire apple, the Cortland apple, the Snapdragon, the Evercrisp, the Cosmic Crisp, the Pink Lady? You probably know the Pink Lady. Am I forgetting any? Fuji, did I say Fuji? I think I did. The Empire. Cortland really threw me for a loop. The hell is that? Obviously, this is not the extent of the variety of apples available to the regular consumer. You could find more rare ones, locally established ones, etc. Some kind of hybrids. I don't have a grapple. Grapple? I think it's grapple, but grapple sounds better. There was an apple that was supposed to taste like grapes for some reason. Anyway, I'm satisfied with having all of these staple apples here as well as a variety of others. I'm going to be trying all of them and then hopefully ranking them as well. Think about which one you think is going to be my favorite and hold on to that. Comment down below with it even. I believe the most expensive was the Honey Crisp. And honestly, what a beautiful apple. That is a gorgeous apple. This is usually a lot of people's favorites. It costs like more than $1 more per pound or whatever compared to a lot of the other ones. Pretty decently sweet, very firm, good weight to it. A lot of people will say this is their favorite. This is the one that I'll like the best. We will see. My bias is for the Golden Delicious. That I would say before all this starts, if you were asking me my favorite apple, I might say Golden Delicious. Very sweet. I find it refreshing. You won't believe this. The Cortland apple hit a button on my keyboard and stopped the recording. Wow. Gosh, let's see if I could recall where I was. A lot of people are saying worst apple, Red Delicious. I asked around. Old Reliable, really? We'll have to see. You think of an apple, and many will think of the Red Delicious. It's iconic, a nice, beautiful, dark red, consistent color all around. The iconic shape to it. It's got the little feet. It's got built-in feet, like it's like a plastic bottle or something. It's just got the little. It just stands up so perfectly with its little feet. Widely available. If you're at like a convenience store and they've got like some fruit, it'll be like bananas and an apple, and usually it'll be a Red Delicious. Very shelf stable. Definitely something you will see at like a rest stop or something if they got some fresh fruit. Could last months, this guy. Of course, you've got your Granny Smith, many's favorite, very tart, the sweet, sour, tart one. Candy candy gets made to be like this one. Usually sour candy. Very refreshing. You know what the Granny Smith is great for? Clearing phlegm. Sorry. If you got to do some public speaking or singing or something and your throat is not having it, maybe a Granny Smith will help you. Oh God, they're falling again. Cortland, you're not going to ruin this video twice. I don't know if me talking about Macintosh got in to the recording or not. It's like I believe it's like the cider apple. If you go to like an orchard around here, it's probably a bunch of Macintoshes, right? This is the Macintosh right here. The iconic green and red to it. That's a Macintosh, baby. Very airy, usually. Feels light, firm. Most likely to explode violently if thrown at a brick wall. I believe me yapping about the Honey Crisp got in there. It's like the most expensive out of these, I believe. A lot of people's favorite. Sweet, firm. Some will say Golden Delicious too sweet. I've been buying a lot of bags of Golden Delicious lately, except I recently got a bag of Pink Ladies, and let me tell you, those were very, very good. I believe that's this one. Very bright, almost neon. Pretty sweet, pretty good. I got a bag of Snapdragons recently. They're good. Pretty dull in color on the exterior. The mix of green and red. Very yellow on the inside. Interesting. But anyway, I'm going to be taste testing these all and ranking them. I think for keeping the filming of this shorter, I will do the visual aspect of the ranking system in editing. And now it's time to wash all of these. Come on, guys, get back in the bag. Again, I have 13 apples here. One thing I forgot to mention, fun fact about the fruit of the Malus domestica. The seeds apparently contain an amount of like a cyanide ion. Supposedly eating a couple of apple seeds won't do anything, but it can accumulate. However, I believe it said that there's no actual like history of there ever being a problem. Pretty wacky. Anyway, I will of course be cutting these with the most fruit appropriate knife, a paring knife from the knife set. The order is as I just pulled them out of the bag after I washed them, starting with the Evercrisp. Never heard of it. And ending off with the Golden Delicious, my assumed favorite, but we'll see. Ranking it with a tier list, however, I will try to give my number one and the one in last place. The tiers will be the usual S, A, B, C, D. Top apples get an S, worst apples get a D. Will any make a D? I don't know. Obviously, the S tier is for when they go above and beyond. Otherwise, if it's a good apple, it's getting an A for apple. The Evercrisp, by the way, there's not going to be waste. I'll make a very interesting apple pie filling out of these, I guess. The Evercrisp is very dull. It's like the green and the red blend together in a way where it's just kind of like a gray brown in a lot of places. By the way, these are all room temperature to get the most flavor out of them. These have not been sitting in the fridge. Man, these are going to brown quickly. Okay, here we go with the Evercrisp. Interior, pretty expected. Feels a little dry. What a snap on that bad boy. Oh, I almost forgot the palate cleanser. Saltines between apples. The Evercrisp is very crisp. The flavor's not doing a whole lot for me. I do feel like it would make a good apple pie. A nuttiness to it. That took a second. Why? Like the skin has this amazing nuttiness to it for some reason. I hate that for the first apple, I'm gonna have to go in for another slice. The skin is not too tough. It is ever crisp. What is going on with that? I'm putting it a strong A for now, but I have a feeling it is definitely moving up to an S. Evercrisp is a trademark name of a cross between a Fuji apple and a Honeycrisp developed by the Midwest Apple Improvement Association. Next up, we have Pink Lady. One of the most vibrant colors here. The shape is very consistent. Like, it's hard to tell what's the top and the bottom because, like, they're very, very similar. I should wipe off the knife between cuts as well. Saltine. Maybe I should eat half saltines, otherwise I'm gonna eat 13 crack. Pink Lady. Very, very white interior. Here we go. Pretty darn sweet. More tart than the Evercrisp. Pink Lady for now is getting a B. Pink Lady is the trademark name of an apple developed at the Western Australia Department of Agriculture and is a cross between the Australian Lady Williams apple, and the American Golden Delicious. Next up, the iconic Granny Smith. This is a bright one too. My mouth is watering already thinking about the Granny Smith. Of course, a very white interior. That's sour. One thing about Granny Smith, I find the skin very tough. Well, that's why you peel it. Nope. It's such an iconic apple. I can't give it a low tier, right? It's too refreshing. It's too iconic, and it gives you that sour that you need sometimes. That's getting an A. Granny Smiths originated in Australia in the 1860s and are named after Maria Ann Smith, who propagated the cultivar from a seedling. They're often used for baking, especially in pies and crisps, due to their firm texture and ability to hold their shape when cooked. I might come back to the Evercrisp in a bit to see how I'm feeling about it, possibly getting an S. Next up, the Red Delicious. It has been a long time since I had one, honestly. If Jamie's getting apples, she's always wanting Honey Crisp. I usually get a little experimental with it. Let's see if the Red Delicious can hold up. And the red just bleeds right through, so deep. This is a wet one. How do people hate this? It's just an apple. This is apple. That's apple if I ever had one. S tier. S tier. Try a Red Delicious again. Maybe you'll change your mind. The Red Delicious variety is the result of a chance seedling. It was first recognized in Madison County, Iowa in 1872. Despite its name, it's not related to the Golden Delicious. It was the most produced apple cultivar in the United States from 1968 until 2018 when it was surpassed by Gala. Next up is the MFN classic, the Macintosh. It just makes a clunk when you hit it. It feels like it's full of air. See, I'm going to try to cut a little bit of green, a little bit of red showing. Piercing white interior. Soft, very soft, flexible. It's full of air. Let's try her out. Oh, I forgot about you. It's also been a while. So soft. The skin's pretty soft. The flesh of it is soft. I just want to keep biting into this. Another classic. I think it's getting an A because you know what? It's a little mealy. A little mealy. You know, it's got some grit to it. John Macintosh discovered the original Macintosh sapling on his Dundela farm in Upper Canada in 1811. He and his wife cultivated it, and the family started grafting the tree and selling the fruit in 1835. Next up in the order is the Cortland, and honestly, it feels a lot like a Macintosh, but I am excited to try this because I've never heard of this thing before. Very exciting. Take a look at that. Feels firmer than a Macintosh. Closer to like a pink lady, maybe. I like the skin. Cortland gets a B. It's just not really doing much for me. The Cortland was developed at the New York State Agriculture Experiment Station in Geneva, New York, in the United States in 1898. It is a cross of the Macintosh and Ben Davis apples. No relation as far as I know. It was named after nearby Cortland County, New York. For more information on the Ben Davis apple, go to pomiferous.com. I think for an apple to get a C or a D, like I'd really have to start having a problem with it. If you don't mind, I'd like to go back to the Evercrisp to see how I'm feeling about it after a few other options. Wow. I think it's staying at an A, to be honest with you. That skin is so good, though. I don't know why it's so nutty to it. It's a really high A. Next up, another grocery store staple, the Gala apple. You might say Gala. I don't know why you would, but you might. Try this common apple out. Giving me nothing. A little floral. Not particularly sweet. I keep needing to eat more because it's just doing nothing. This might be our first C. Gala apple is doing nothing for me. Sorry to Gala apple stands. The Gala apple originates from New Zealand in the 1930s. In 2018, it surpassed Red Delicious as the apple cultivar with the highest production in the United States, according to the U.S. Apple Association. Next up, the Cosmic Crisp. People were talking this one up, and I cannot recall a time I specifically picked up a Cosmic Crisp. Very firm, heavy. Got the little bottom to it, a nice yellow throughout some of the red. It feels like it's going to be good. It feels like it's going to be juicy. Let's try Cosmic Crisp. People were talking this up. A yellowish interior to it. Maybe that's a good sign. Let's try it. Damn. Oh, that apple bit me back. God damn. Wow. It's got a tartness to it. But there's so much sweet carrying that through. Holy. This apple's kicking my ass. That's an S. Oh my God, what an apple. Cosmic Crisp is a trademarked name given to this apple that was bred starting in 1997 at the Washington State University Tree Fruit Research and Extension Center in Wenatchee, Washington. It is a cross between a Honeycrisp and an Enterprise apple. Side note, the Enterprise apple has a resistance to fire blight, which sounds so cool. Eat an Enterprise apple for +1 fire blight resistance. You know, I forget the price of the Cosmic Crisp. It very potentially could have been up there with Honeycrisp as far as price. Okay, now in the order I got these out of the bag, we're going this way. And we're now on to, very fittingly, the Honeycrisp. Look at that sucker. I think the Cosmic Crisp and the Honeycrisp are going to be very similar. Wow. Wow, look at that. This is the one. This is the one people tell you about. It comes with a price. I mean, they all come with a price. This one costs a lot. I'm trying to say pretty white on the inside. Feels pretty firm. It's got a crunch to it. More bitter. Decently sweet. Less sweet, maybe. It's good. Of course it's good. It's a Honeycrisp. Old Reliable. I don't know if I've ever had a bad Honeycrisp. It's good. It's good. I guess it's an A, but it's a low A. It almost feels like a B. It's an A. It's an A. Come on. It's a Honeycrisp. Stay with me here. This apple has patents. The Honeycrisp Malus pumila. It's literally a different species? Developed at the Minnesota Agricultural Experiment Station's Horticultural Research Center at the University of Minnesota, Twin Cities. Designated as MN1711 in 1974, patented in 1988, and released in 1991. The Honeycrisp, once slated to be discarded, has rapidly become a prized commercial agricultural product as its sweetness, firmness, and tartness make it an ideal apple for eating raw. The advent of the Honeycrisp marks a turning point in the history of the apple industry. It is now the official state fruit of Minnesota. The name Honeycrisp was trademarked by the University of Minnesota. The U.S. patent for Honeycrisp expired in 2008, although patents in some countries will not expire until as late as 2031. I am not done. U.S. Plant Patent 7197 and Report 225, 1992. U.S. Plant Patent 7197 and Report 225-1992 from the Horticultural Research Center indicated that the Honeycrisp was a hybrid of the apple cultivars Macon and Honeygold. However, genetic fingerprinting conducted in 2004 concluded that neither of these cultivars is a parent of the Honeycrisp. It found that one parent was a hybrid of the Keepsake, which was itself a cross of the Frostbite and the Northern Spy, while the other was identified in 2017 as the unreleased variety designated MN1627 by the University of Minnesota. The grandparents of Honeycrisp on the MN1627's side are the Duchess of Oldenburg and the Golden Delicious. The Honeycrisp was not developed for high yield, a long shelf life, or ease of transport, but rather for taste. A combination of sweetness, tartness, and its signature crispness. It has larger cells than most other apple cultivars, a trait correlated with juiciness, as larger cells are more prone to rupturing instead of cleaving along cell walls. This rupturing effect is likely what makes the apple taste juicier. You cannot grow a Honeycrisp with the seed of a Honeycrisp. What you will get is a cross between a Honeycrisp and whatever the pollinizer was, as Honeycrisp apple flowers are self-sterile, so they need a nearby pollinizer. 4 remaining. This is a Snapdragon. Had quite a few of these in recent days. Very dull color to it. Believe it should have a nice yellow interior, and it does. Look at that. Cheers. Very sweet. Decently sweet. There's just no bitterness to it. It's real good. It's not special. It's getting a B. Snapdragon is another trademarked Apple name. The first several search results of this Snapdragon are fairly vague. One mentions that one of its parents is the Honeycrisp, but didn't feel the need to specify the other one, which angers me. What are you hiding? However, I did find information. The Snapdragon is a cross between Honeycrisp and an advanced selection known as NY752 from Cornell, the New York Advanced Selection, whose parents were Golden Delicious and a New York cross of Monroe and Melrose. The cross was made at Cornell University, Geneva in 1998. You're probably wondering, like, what Apple could possibly get a D. I think it would have to just be kind of just like a not good Apple, which, I mean, all these looked pretty gosh darn decent in the store. There was a good variety, good selection of them. It wasn't just like there was like, oh, there's only one of these left and it's all beat up. They're all looking pretty good. I picked out some good ones, some vibrant ones. Good weight to them. I could weirdly see like a Macintosh or a Granny Smith just like having like a bad vibe to it that makes me not want to finish it or something, but these are all good. We're now on to the Fuji. Pretty mild as far as color. It's chill, it's apple-y, interior, decent yellowy, a little flexible to it. Try her out. Again, the Fuji. Ooh, very sweet. Got like a little bit of that Macintosh mealiness to it. Not much though. It's a C. There's nothing particularly wrong with it. It just doesn't do enough of anything. It's just an unoffending apple, you know? Fuji was developed by growers at the Tohoku Research Station of the Ministry of Agriculture and Forestry in Fujisaki, Aomori, Japan in the late 1930s and brought to market in 1962. It originated as a cross between two American apple varieties, the Red Delicious and Old Virginia Rawls Janet, sometimes cited as Rawls Jeanette apples. According to the U.S. Apple Association website, it was one of the 9 most popular apple cultivars in the United States. Its name is derived from the first part of the town where it was developed, Fujisaki. Its parent, Rawls Janet, has been used extensively in modern apple breeding and has several commercially important offspring. It was grown at Monticello by Thomas Jefferson. Second to last here, we have an Empire. And this is another one, like, I can't recall a time where I was like, oh yeah, let me pick up an Empire specifically. I could have had one at some point. Maybe someone bought them and was like, hey, you want an apple? And one of these, but I don't know. It's got a nice dark red to it on one side, leading into a nice mild yellow. Very round, very rotund. Let's try this out. Decently white on the inside. Very firm. Ooh, that's weird. Tastes different. It tastes like something that tastes like an apple. Like if I was eating some kind of weird pear and it's like, hey, it's kind of like apple. I don't know. Got a lot of juice to it. I keep having to go in for more because I'm like, what the hell is this? Very crisp, very refreshing. Empire, B. I'm enjoying eating it. I'm happy eating it, but I'm not going hot diggity dog, you know? Empire apple originated in Geneva, New York in 1945. It is a cross between a Macintosh and Red Delicious. Wow, the cross of those two distinct apple flavors, I guess, explains the very unique taste to it. Oh, originally grown by Lester C. Anderson, a Cornell University fruit nutritionist. Final apple left to try. My guy, the Golden Delicious. If I get some of the green reflection out of here. Oh, it's like, looks like a magic apple. Take a bite of this, princess. Good enough to die for. Beautiful apple. Like it's got little speckles on it. It's got freckles. Let's get into it. Will it remain my thought to be favorite? Nice light yellowiness to it. Bless this. Here we go. Sweet, 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 refreshing. It's like I'm drinking it. I could eat these all day. That's S. That's an S tier apple. So good. Golden Delicious arose from a chance seedling, possibly a hybrid of Grimes Golden and Golden Raynette. The original tree was found on the family farm of J.M. Mullins in Clay County, West Virginia, and was locally known as Mullen's Yellow Seedling. Mullins sold the tree and propagation rights to Stark Brothers Nurseries for $5,000, which first marketed it as a companion of their Red Delicious in 1914. That explains the name. As of 2008, Golden Delicious, along with its descendant cultivars Gala, Ginger Gold, Honeycrisp, and Jana Gold, were among the 15 most popular apple cultivars in the United States. Golden Delicious must be so proud. Hey, I know there's going to be some apple varieties that we didn't get to in this. Maybe if for some reason this video performs well, I can go seeking some out and we could do a part 2. I don't know. Question is, what's really better? The Golden Delicious or the Cosmic Crisp? Look at that color. Might have to go head to head here. Actually, I need to factor in Red Delicious to this too. I almost forgot about it. So often forgotten. Come hither, my furtive pygmy. Red Delicious. That's a classic. I don't think it's better than the other two though. All right, come on. Cosmic Crisp or Golden Delicious? Come on. Cosmic Crisp has a tartness to it. This variety to it. It's got a tartness, but it's so sweet that it carries it through. Like sometimes a Granny Smith, you're like, damn, that's really tart. Man, kills me to do it, but in the case of these two apples in front of me, I gotta give it to the Cosmic Crisp somehow. The Golden Delicious is so nice, so refreshing, really sweet. I can eat them all day. But the Cosmic Crisp is an experience. Premium. And I'll remind you in editing the tier list which one's the lowest. Probably the Gala. That would be fitting for the highest produced one to also just be kind of lame. Here, I rearranged these to be a little more organized. Like, let's say the ones to the left are higher than the ones to the right within each tier. Nice. Maybe that. Yeah, slightly. Wow, I forgot to get a picture with all these before I cut them all up. I mean, I guess I really have to start just chopping these up and cooking them. All right, everyone, and that was the Apple Taste Test tier list. Let me know if you try this kind of experiment for yourself and how it goes. And if this inspires you to try out some different apples you normally wouldn't go for, let me know how that goes for you. Saltine. All right, this has been fun, but I got a doctor's appointment.